Oh.
Yes. All right, guys, basic chem. I want you to know that the only chemistry that you're going to need in this class is chemistry of life, because that's what we studied, life. This is biology. So, I skipped the whole page. Who could tell me what is an element? Or tell me anything about an element.
An element is a bunch of subatomic particles.
Good. It's made up of subatomic particles. What's unique about an element?
I think all the atoms are like the same.
Good. All the atoms are the same. What else? What can you not do to an element?
Rearrange it.
Rearrange it. It is what it is. It can never be broken down. You can combine them, but whatever it is will be the same always. Now an atom is going to be the smallest part of an element, and there's 3 parts of an atom or particles that make up an atom. Who could tell me what they are?
Proton, electron, and neutron.
Good. Proton, electron, and neutron. Anybody know why I put them in this order? Proton, neutron, electron?
From positive to negative.
Good. From positive to negative. And what would be the middle? Neutral. Good. Looking at my diagram, who could tell me which parts of the diagram represent each part of the atom?
The nucleus represents the protons and the neutrons.
Okay, protons and neutrons are found in the nucleus. Which is which? If you look at the diagram, you see like a violet color, and then you see like a McCarthy color.
The lighter color is protons, and the darker is neutrons.
Good. The lighter color would be the protons. How did you know that?
Because one has a plus. The other
Good.
has a-
Positive charge. And neutrons is also in there. Whoops. There goes that. So there's the rest. As we mentioned before, we know the parts of an atom. Let's talk a little bit more about them. Protons. How are we going to reference protons?
Like plus positive.
With a plus positive sign, okay? And where are protons found? Along with what? Neutrons. They're found in the nucleus along with the neutron. What else can you tell me about protons? Anybody know what protons equal?
Positive charge.
They're positively charged particles that equal what? Always. Nobody knows? Protons are always equal to what?
Electrons?
An electron. Electrons are equal to protons. And protons are equal to the atomic number. What can you tell me about a neutron, besides that it's found in the nucleus? Anybody? What's a neutron's charge like?
Oh, no, neutron doesn't have anything.
Okay, underline NEU, good. Because it has no charge, it's neutral, okay? I know that the N for neutron wants you to say N for negative, but it's neutral. So what has a negative charge?
Electron.
Electrons have a negative charge. And they float around the outside of the nucleus. Now, when an atom, a full atom, gains or loses these electrons that are supposed to be equal to the proton, what happens to the atom?
It changes charge.
It changes charge. What do we call that? An atom with a charge.
Ion.
Ion. Protons plus neutrons, what do they give you of an atom?
Atomic mass.
Good. Atomic mass or mass number, let's put that. There's a lot of changes when you deal with elements, atoms, but Sometimes the change doesn't involve a change in composition or chemical makeup, and that's called physical change. Who could tell me which of those diagrams, the blue diagrams, represent words that describe physical changes? Yes.
So I'm gonna cut it and tear and all that.
Good. Cut, tear, fold. If you cut a piece of paper, what do you have on each side? Two pieces of paper. If you burn paper, what do you end up with? Ash and smoke or heat, chemical reaction. So that's a chemical change. Whatever chemical composition the paper made up changes. When that change occurs, what happens to atoms? For that change to occur, what happened to your atoms? They changed how?
More electrons and electrons.
They shared and transferred electrons. Good. And what does this form when atoms do that? Bonds. Good. And a bond between two makes a what? Good job. Compounds.